I know you want to avoid it, but please, don't let social distractions get in the way of you. A significant message from God today. God specifically sent you a message. Therefore, I am for you to watch this video through to the conclusion. Without stopping, you will lose out on significant gifts I have in store for you. If you do this, my child, I am sending heavenly. When life's obstacles appear in the form of mountains and obstruct your path, remember that I have already put the knowledge you seek inside you. 11:11. I've seen you struggle and confront obstacles that seem insurmountable. But here you are. I give knowledge that can conquer any problem, and my love can accompany you on any trip, no matter how lengthy. Pass for a minute. If you feel the weight of the unknown pressing down on you, just breathe. Give up trying to be in control. Give up looking for solutions in the turmoil. Give me your ideas in that breath. Give aside your concerns, even for a little while, and let me occupy the place that dread used to occupy. My dear, the first step to wisdom is to learn how to remain. Come throughout a storm. It is in this silence that I may speak to you. Make my voice heard above the din of your worries. You can assume that taking action is the only way to get the answers, and that you can only go where you need to go by working harder or reflecting more thoroughly. To claim your blessings, type 1111 and like this video if you believe. But I implore you to understand the significance of stopping. The greatest act of wisdom is to stop. When life seems too much to handle and the future seems unfathomable. 222. I have the opportunity to meet you in the sacred space of prayer. In those intimate, silent times together, my knowledge may seek into your heart by means of peace, not of course, not by trying, but through resignation. My kid, I know how much uncertainty weighs on you. I am aware of your intense need for guidance, clarity, and assurance in the face of all that is uncertain. But know that I know the way ahead, even if it seems incomprehensible to you. I see the route you are taking, in the direction you should go. Have faith in both myself and this. You will find the answers you see, even if they may not always appear in the man, or you anticipate. They'll arrive when I want them to, and in my preferred manner. There may be times when the knowledge you seek is not so much a quick fix for your issues. It is the fortitude to go on with your path. Sometimes the solution is a gentle reassurance that you are not alone in your troubles, rather than a startling realization. Lean on to me at this times. If you liked our video and want to support us in our mission to spread divine teachings and cosmic insights, consider giving a super chat. Your support helps us promote these essential ideas and expand our community. A contribution of up to $10 not only shows your appreciation, but also helps us spread inspiring and transformational content to more people. If you love Jesus, type 222 and share this video with 7 others who believe. Even when you are unable to see everything, have faith that I am leading you. Sometimes, wisdom is about learning to accept the trip, rather than always knowing where you're going. 333. Prayer is the key to accessing this understanding. You may get my instruction when you approach me, and prayer. You make room in your heart for me to speak, and for my light to illuminate your way. My dear, never undervalue the strength of our bond. You join yourself with me in the holy act of prayer, and in that alignment, things start to become clear. Responses may not arrive right away, but they will eventually. You will discover in my presence the fortitude to hold out, the bravery to go on, and the discernment to know which direction to go. I make no guarantees that life will be simple, or that the route will always be obvious. However, I do swear that I won't ever abandon you. I swear that I will always be there for you, providing you with the knowledge you need to face any obstacle. This knowledge might seem to use a stunning insight that changes the way you see things, or as a gentle whisper in your heart. It might come from other people's remarks, or the serenity that envelopes you after prayer. Regardless of how it arrives, have faith that it is from me, and that it will lead you forward. Type 333. If you trust God to guide your path, do not give up when the path ahead seems insurmountable. Keep in mind that you are not walking this route alone. I walk behind you at every turn, providing direction, even when you are unable to perceive it. 444. And please reach out to me when the going becomes too tough, for the uncertainty becomes too much to handle. I shall meet you in that secret space of prayer. I will strengthen you and give you the courage to keep going. My dear, you are never on this journey by yourself. I'm here for you always. I can most clearly communicate with you at these times of connection, when you open yourself to my instruction and turn your heart towards me. I am aware that sometimes the cacophony of the outside world muffles my voice, and that life's hectic schedule makes it difficult to hear me. However, I am able to communicate with you in ways that are beyond words when you make time for me, when you stop, breathe, and pray. My wisdom is the serenity that comes from realizing you are not alone, not simple information. It is the bravery to go on when things seem uncertain, and the fortitude to face the unknown. So take a deep breath, turn to me, and focus your thoughts. When life's obstacles seem overwhelming and the path ahead seems hazy, type 444. If you believe God is with you in every moment, you will discover the insight you seek. In the sacred space of prayer, you'll discover strength, consolation, and comfort. You will get the direction you see, but not necessarily in the form of precise solutions, but rather in the form of a stronger sense of confidence in me. 555. I'm with you, my darling kid. Always allow my knowledge to serve as your guide as you go cautiously into the uncharted territory. I come to you in the hallowed cam of your heart, when the clamor of the outside world subsides and solitude turns into a heaven. Know I've been with you always. I get closer to you now, in this quiet moment, as I reach out to remind you of what you've always known. Deep down, feel the soft tug of my presence, the precious of your everyday life and life's diversions. Attempt to style this reality, yet my voice still a cause, weak but unmistakable, your name to be heard. You can really feel me in these times, in the still places where your heart opens and your thoughts slow down. Give your heart space to come down, to not hurry away from this moment, dear child, for it is here that I am speaking to you. I speak to you not with loud declarations, but with a soft, "This is where you can find me," when you feel like the weight of the world is crushing your heart and your spirit is exhausted from all the hardships you've had to endure. Type 555 if you are ready to receive God's healing today, in the silence, not in the mayhem, because even in the silence I am always present. My words are not faraway whispers, rather they are intended just for you, with the intention of uplifting, coming and fortifying. 666. The world may tell you that you must constantly strive, always struggle and always worrying. But I am here to tell you that there is another way. Come to me, before you let the day's travels to overwhelm you, and before dread and worrying take control of your heart. Look to me, because I am keeping watch over you with an unbounded and boundless affection. I know the hardships you bear, the quiet battles you undergo. I know the weight that sometimes creeps in your spirit. But know this, I am with you throughout it all. You are never alone. Even when you feel the most secluded, there are occasions when you may feel as if the weight of your anxiety is too great to bear, when your soul seems as if it would shatter under the pressure of it all. But it is at this precise times, my lover, that I am closest to you. When your heart screams out, even in solitude I hear you. When your mind runs with dread and uncertainty, I see you, and I am the light that leads you home. When you feel lost, and like the night is coming to stay with you, I'm here even if you may not always feel me. I'm here at all times. Type 666. If you are ready to receive God's peace today, it is not my absence if it seems such. Actually, I tend to talk loudly when I am alone. My words may not thunder from the sky, but they are there engraved onto your heart, waiting for you to listen. 777. My voice is the one that calms the tempest raging inside of you and whispers serenity into your pandemonium. Trust in that voice, even when the world seems louder. Have faith in the silence, since it is there that I show you how deeply I love you. I am aware of how daunting life can be. I am aware that sometimes you doubt your strength, and that you confront seemingly insurmountable problems. But be aware that you are not alone on this route. I accompany you on your walks. I follow you wherever you go. I'm here to collect every cheer you shed. You are always in my line of sight, and always within my grasp. My love for you is unending, unrestricted, and unwavering. It's a love that will always be there for you. I love that is beyond distance and time. Remember this: I am your haven when you start to question yourself, when terror tries to take away your calm, and when you feel like you're about to give up. Your power is inside me. Come to me when you are tired, and I will give you rest. I will give you support when you are overwhelmed by the weight of the world. Type 777. If you know God is guiding your steps, my arms are always wide open and prepared to welcome you into my arms throughout your times of need. Your struggles are not shameful, because I regard you with love rather than condemnation. 888. Even though you are unable to recognize it in yourself, I am able to see your heart and the goodness that is within you. Do not be afraid of silence in your life's quiet moments, when all outside distractions have vanished and you are alone with your thoughts. I'm talking to you in the quiet. If you let yourself listen, these are the times when you can hear me the best. My words are meant to uplift, guide, and serve as a reminder of the truths you already know, but occasionally forget. My dear, you are mine. Nothing can ever change how much I love you. You cannot be separated from my love for you by any amount of fear, worrying, or doubt. I am aware that there are moments when it seems like a long and uncertain road. I am aware that there are moments when you feel as if you are lost in the woods and have no idea where you're going or how you're going to survive. Even when you are unable to see the way ahead, it is me who guides you. Have faith in me as I promise not to mislead you. Type 888. If you are ready to walk in God's light, I promise not to let you go, not even for a second. My hand is constantly upon you, guiding you even in the darkest of times. 999. Remember, my darling, that you are not defined by your concerns or your worries. You are not defined by your challenges or your failures. You are characterized by my love for you, and my love is unwavering, eternal. It is not based on your performance or your perfection. It is just yours, freely given, unreservedly provided. In your times of uncertainty, when you question whether you are enough, realize that you are enough, because I have created you search. Since you are mine, you are sufficient. Come to me then, if the world seems too heavy and your troubles seem too hard to bear. I'm waiting for you in the quiet moments of your heart. I am always taking care of you, loving you and keeping an eye on you. Permit my words to give you the courage and serenity you need to continue. Allow them to serve as a constant reminder that you are never alone and that I will always adore you. You will come across uncertainty, in the immense intricacies of your human existence. My little kid, type 999. If you trust in God's timing, it will intrude without warning. During your triangle evenings are at those 10 times when you're on the verge of something uncharted. You will experience terror, which may sometimes be so intense that it seems like it's heating the earth under your feet. 1010. These are inevitable aspects of your life's journey here on earth. However, I want you to keep in mind that you are stronger than your uncertainties, anxiety, and the frail version of yourself that you see in the mirror. A little bit of my holy essence, a piece of me that resides in the innermost recesses of your being, is carried inside you. Though invisible, this spark is the source of a power that can get through any challenge. It is the aspect of you that strikes a chord with the eternal and connects with me. Keep this reality in mind when you're feeling lost and overwhelmed by life's hardships. You are more than just a body made of bones, a trans identity dependent on external events. You never die. Spirit is who you are, and the secret to getting through even the worst of circumstances is the essence of myself that is inside you. There will be turbulent moments. It might seem that the world is disorganized, erratic, and sometimes even hostile. Type 1010. If you are ready for God's blessings to flow into your life, you can get the impression that things are getting out of hand and that everything is changing under you. In your life, you may doubt your capacity to remain strong during these times and withstand the storms that are raging all around you. 1111. You could feel little and helpless in the face of the immense problems facing the planet. But hear me out. There is nothing at all that I cannot do. Nothing is beyond your reach either. As you own my essence, the narrative does not stop with the carnage you now observe. It's a part of something bigger that's happening, something you may not completely comprehend just yet. You must go through this turbulent periods in order to fully develop into the person you were intended to be, just as the storm must sometimes rage before the sky clears. It's your choice of reaction to the confusion that is shaping you, not the disorder per se. You have the ability to overcome it and remain resilient in the face of shifting circumstances that may otherwise bring you to your knees. You possess a heavenly power and brightness that the world's darkness cannot take away from you. There will be times when you think you have no control over your life and are just to leave, blown by the winds of destiny. But keep in mind that I am the one who calls the storms to settle down. My dear, type 1111. If you trust in God's plan for your future, nothing occurs outside of my line of sight. Because I am the one holding the cosmos in my hands, I am in charge. So remember that when you feel helpless and fear seems like it may stop you completely. 1212. and you're never really lost for directions. Since I am beside you, there's a strategy even amid the turmoil. There is meaning in life, despite its unpredictable nature. When life appears to be happening to you, rather than for you, it is simple to feel helpless. However, you are not taking this adventure as a passive participant. Together with me, you actively go create the power to choose how you react to the environment around you has been busted to you, and I implore you to seek insight at those times when it seems like everything is crumbling, to seek for and follow the heavenly energy that burns in your spirit. Allow it to serve as a reminder of your innate power and unwavering for the tube. Fear might try to convince you that you are insufficient, or that the world is too fast and unpredictable for you to handle. But your reality is not fear. You are a light bearer, and fear is a shadow. My brightness type. 12:12. If you know God's love is endless, adversity is not something to flee from. Rather, it is something to strive above. Even in the midst of seemingly unbreakable darkness, you were meant to shine. 13:13. It is timeless just as I am, and no matter what difficulties you encounter, this spark will get you through them. Recognize that, while life may seem overwhelming at times, the events in your life are not arbitrary. Please provide chances for you to develop, change, and become more completely the person you were meant to be. Trust that there is a greater picture, even if you may not always be able to see it or understand why certain things occur. Have faith that all I am doing is for your benefit, and have faith that when you walk in harmony with me, nothing is beyond me, just as nothing is beyond you. Always keep this in mind. I never change, even in the face of chaos and unpredictability. I haven't changed since yesterday, nor will I ever, and my love for you remains the same, just as I do. It doesn't falter. It doesn't wane. It never changes, even when everything else around you does. Love from me is your strength, your haven and your anchor. Come to me when life seems out of control. Type 1313. If you trust in God's timing and plan for you, you will experience an unfathomably peaceful state. In my presence, you gain the insight to understand that you are constantly being guided, as well as that clarity to see past the current chaos. 14:14. There is a purpose for everything in your life, not the insert and T's, not the worries, not the difficulties. All of them are a part of the path you are taking, which will ultimately bring you back to me and the fullness of your divine essence. You may not realize it yet that you are being reinforced, molded, and polished, but you will see the beauty in the intricacies of your human experience. When you look back one day, you realize that every hardship, obstacle, and period of doubt you experienced served to better you. That's keep in mind who you are when things seem too heavy, the road ahead is hazy or dread. feels like it could take over. You are my offspring. You are not just skin and bones. You have a little bit of my heavenly spirit and the ability to conquer any challenge inside you. Since nothing is beyond my reach, nothing is beyond yours. Seize this fact and allow it to lead you through life storms. I am constantly at your side, so you are never really alone. Always, if you believe in God's promises, type 1000 for 114 and share this video to inspire others. Please write 100 words line for my views, so they give $10. Super thanks after watching my video, which is based on Christianity and Jesus' words. And take care yourself. Please subscribe to support our channel and turn on bell notification